gun laws in the United States is non-existent.
They're trash.
The gun control laws are good. They should be basic the way they are.
A little bit loose. We should tighten them up a bit. I would say more background checks when you're gonna buy the guns. When you're gonna get your CCW license too. They're giving them a little bit too easily.
I think that people who are 18 should not own guns.
Well, I think that there's two problems. The first is that the current gun control laws aren't effectively enforced, and the laws that we have on the books aren't always being used. The second thing is that they're kind of inconsistent. You have different laws for a gun sales shop as you do for a gun show or a private transaction.
My ideal solution to stopping mass shootings, I feel it's something law enforcement has to deal with. It's more security checks.
Mental health does play an issue in mass shootings. People need to be checked for that. And yes, they do have guns sold illegally, but if you do make it harder to get it, not many people know black market or know where to get a gun illegally. So make it harder, just even by a little bit, it does make a big difference.
I think there's a larger problem with our culture, though, that we tend to be in love with guns and in love with gun violence, and that's something that's been an aspect of popular entertainment and movies for years that is really not something you can get out of society. We've grown accustomed to it, and we've grown used to being entertained by it.
I believe the ideal solution would be to conduct background checks on people that currently own a gun and to conduct extensive background checks on people that will be purchasing a gun in the future.
So my thought on arming teachers and professors in schools to prevent mass shootings would be, I feel like that's not necessary. There'd be other stuff we could do to prevent it, say arming security guards, arming people who are trained for this, or at least closing down the schools, not having access for anyone to come into the schools, but definitely not arming our schools and our teachers and professors.
Some professors, I agree, they need to be trained and stuff, maybe take courses for it instead of just going ahead and giving them a gun or a weapon or something. But some teachers, I don't think are fit for that. It's not healthy.
I have to agree. Not everybody is meant to have a gun in their hand, and tempers do flare. People, we're humans. We get mad, and sometimes when we get mad, we do stupid things. And honestly, I don't feel like, out of all of my teachers, I trust maybe 2, maybe 3 with a weapon.
The main cause of mass shootings is both how easy it is to get an access of a gun and that we just don't provide the correct background checks on people.
I think the one thread that runs through all of these is a desire for attention. You have individuals who are mentally unstable. I don't want to go to the point of saying mentally ill because that hasn't been proven in all of the cases. But you have people who are mentally unstable who have been drawn into the gun culture. And they get to a point where they don't value human life enough, and so that leads them to shootings.
Frustration, anger, mental illnesses. People have things going on at home, so of course they're gonna feel like everybody's against them, or different situations, different people handle them differently, obviously. So some people don't know how to handle situations, so they take it out.
These sick people know that they're gonna make their mark on the world by getting mass media attention with it, so they go ahead and do that, and it's just terrible.